People ask me all the time, what's your favorite wine? And I tell them it's Mourvèdre. And so that's spelled Mourvedre. There's a lot of ways to pronounce it. You can say Mourvèdre, like the French. Don't do that. In California, we say Mourvèdre. But you'll also hear Mourvèdre, 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 Mourvèdre. There's any number of things you can call it. In any case, think of it as the one with the green color bar. Why is my favorite wine Mourvèdre? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. First, I'm going to cleanse my palate. We like to use some bubbly to cleanse our palates because you don't know what you had earlier in the day. Could have been coffee. It could have been a cigarette. It could have been brush your teeth most recently. And you want to get your wine or your mouth set up for wine. So watch. All right. Enough fiddling around with that white stuff. So what we got here, Mourvèdre is a grape that originally started in Spain. And so in Spain it's called Monastrell or Mataro. And what I'm doing here is I'm pouring 17, 18, and 19 Mourvèdres, and I'm pouring a barrel sample of our 20s. And so we're when we talk about vertical tastings, and we're doing a vertical weekend in November, the 13th and 14th, both at our Folsom location and at our Camino location, you can come in and we'll set you up with this vertical tasting of our Mourvèdres. So why do you do that? Why is it called a vertical? Well, it's the same basic vineyards from El Dorado County creating the same wine, but in different growing seasons. And so think of it as this one is the one you can buy now. This is the one that's available to you. You could buy it, but I would maybe wait until you have enjoyed that one. Then these ones are aging away in the cellar, waiting for you to be able to enjoy them in the future. In fact, this wine is sold as a futures. You've heard of those futures in our program. These are wines you taste typically out of the barrel, and then we sign you up to buy those and come to our futures release event. So kind of a cool preview. What we're seeing here is 2017 was the year that we were coming out of the drought, and you'll see the vines are recovering, becoming themselves again. 2018 was the year that followed the drought, or that big snow we had in 2017, and this is when the vines started really producing grapes and growing like they really ought to. And that's typically been the favorite of the flight. 2019's, we have less tasting experience with this one purely because it's a newer wine that hasn't been in the bottle quite as long. But this is a year that was really optimal growing season in California. These are all from the same elements of the same 3 vineyards in El Dorado County. So what you really are tasting is the effect of aging, the effect of the years, because the equipment, the winemaking, the soil, all of those are consistent through all these. And it's fun with all the variables in wine flavors to take some of the variables away and really see the effect of age on wine and the effect of the different growing seasons. So this is the barrel sample. We're really encouraged by the 20s. All right, kiddies, one more time. The 13th and 14th of November, during our tasting days in Folsom at the station at 813 Sutter Street, and up in Camino at 3550 Carson Road. Come up, taste some vertical Mourvèdres with us. Mourvèdre is wine of the month, and we'll have specials on that. And we hope you enjoy it in your holiday season as well.